Hello, my name is swissbianco. In this video I'll talk about the Gerber applegate folder, the covert version. I did already make a video on the larger variation, the combat folder of the same design. The combat folder is pretty bigger and heavier than the smaller covert variation. There are even smaller variants of that basic knife design available by Gerber too. The item came used, so there is no box or any other material that came with the knife. It's simply the knife itself, so we're gonna have a look at that item here. This variation has the dagger style blade. There were also variation that had a flat ground blade all the way up, not in a dagger style. This one is also black coated, and we see its parts serrated with laser engraving on it. On the other side we see covert folder engraved. The material that they used on this variation is 154 cm stainless steel, so that's a really good quality. The bigger knife here has a regular 420 stainless steel blade. Unfortunately they did not much upgrade in the quality of the material. Some of the coverts were also made in ATS 34 steel, Japan steel. That was coming out pre-order 154 cm. The 154 is a US made steel, so they changed that. We have the similar style pocket clip. The whole knife actually is pretty much like the bigger brother, just in a smaller packaging. What we have as a main difference is that we can put the clip on the reverse side too. We see those square holes. We don't have that on the bigger variation, so the bigger variation clip will have a different mounting system, and of course you can take that on the other side too. It's just a different solution. The mounting system with those 4 corner hole is more sturdy than the regular screwed on construction on the bigger knife there. This one was used, so the pocket clip did not have the correct tension anymore. I did unscrew it and simply bend it a bit carefully so that works again. Now it has a pretty good tension on it, because the handle material is relatively smooth. That needs that tension to stay in the pocket, so that is relatively easy to do in case needed. The liner lock on this variation here is a bit high on the adjustment there, but it still works, and there is a good warranty from Gerber knife. Anyhow, we have a secondary sliding safety exactly as the bigger brother. That simply blocks the liner lock so that the engagement can't be taken off there. So all in all, the size is quite a bit smaller. It's easier to carry. We see we have a good inch less on the handle length there. The thickness is a bit less too. The pocket clip makes a better impression on the cover because it's the newer model, and of course the steel quality on the blade is superior compared to the 420 on the combat folder, the bigger one here. So those knives are more for tactical use. with the dagger grinded blade. That is less for a good cutting and all that. It's more for stabbing and tactical use. If you are interested in such a knife, that is the question, if that's gonna fit for your purpose, or if you want to go with a full flat ground variation of the covert, which will cut way better than the dagger style. That I may gonna test that out in the future too. For me, those are tactical tools, and I have enough other knives with a full flat grinded blade that I can use for cutting if I need to, so that is less of a problem. Those are already also collectible. Some of the variations are no longer made, and Rex Applegate did for sure make a great design happen back then with his dagger and folding knives in the dagger style. So that much about the Gerber Applegate covert variation of that theme. They also make switchblades and assistant openers. The switchblade I would like to have too. We see in the future if I see a deal on that variation. As best as I see, it's the covert model that they made in a switchblade variation as well. So that much about those two knives.